Hiya friends, Prepared Suburbanite back with you. Well, miracles are happening every day. Just found out in the news today that um, the let me make sure I get it right, that the interview with Kamala Harris, and apparently Tim Walz will be there as her emotional support governor. They're going to sit with CNN for an exclusive joint interview, the first one since Harris's campaign began. How about that for a miracle? It's only been nearly 40 days since she's actually interacted with anyone from the press. Now, it's germane to note that the interviewer will be Dana Bash, and she did an okay job with the last presidential debate, and she has the capacity to ask some tough questions. So I'm hoping that that really happens. And the second miracle that's happened is that it appears at this stage that ABC News will be hosting the debate between Trump and Harris. How about that? Now, that's supposed to be September 10th, so it's only just a few days away. The moderators are going to be Lindsay Davis, who has a reputation as being somewhat biased, as she tried to link Donald Trump to the KKK in the past, and World News Tonight anchor David Muir, who's from upstate New York in Syracuse, I believe, and there you go. Miracles will happen. I've got some more detail and some thoughts right after this. So with the interview with Dana Bash and Vice President Kamala Harris and Governor Tim Walz, that's not really going to be a real-for-real interview. It's going to be taped in advance, which means they can use the power of editing to make her look however they want her to look. And you can bet that her staff is going to be sitting with the editors through every step of the editing phase to make sure that we only see the good parts of that interview, the good parts that they want us to see. And I just holding out against hope right now that Dana Bash, who has somewhat of a checkered past and was actually at one point in time married to Jeremy Bash, who was the CIA chief of staff and may have been chief of staff for the Department of Defense in the Obama administration. So she's tied to some partisan politics there. Now, can she ask tough questions? It's possible she can and has done it in the past. And some of the things that I really think need to be discussed are policy positions. And we'll see how that goes. Policy positions, how's that? Her current flip-flops on issues relating to fracking and our energy core, the flip-flop on the EV mandate, the flip-flop on the border wall, the Medicare for All flip-flop. And it almost sounds like she's trying to run the campaign like Trump. And because he's been all for fracking, he's been against the EV mandate, he's been a proponent of the border wall for a long, long time, and I doubt that he would support Medicare for all the illegal immigrants that have manifested themselves across our southern border and possibly northern border as well. Policy positions that need to be really discussed in depth and detail deal with the child tax credit. Now, that idea apparently is part of the Harris-Walz campaign, and they want to increase that to $6,000 to give an incentive for those folks that are eligible for the child tax credit, an incentive to vote Democrat. The no tax on tips. Well, she stole that directly from Donald Trump, but there's another stolen valor example right there, and that's done to pander to the service class workers that live and survive on tips. She's also advocated for price controls for groceries, considering it her way to deal with the inflation by saying that all the grocery stores and manufacturers of grocery items are gouging the public. Well, if they're gouging the public, why isn't the Department of Justice investigating all these crimes that she's taking this very socialist, interventionalist position for price controls in the grocery market right now? And she's also come out for down payment assistance of, I think, $25,000 to give to the illegal aliens that have crossed our borders. I really hope that Dana Bash has it within her scope to ask the tough questions, and but I am not holding out much hope for any of that to come to fruition. I think it's going to be pure softball. I don't think we're going to hear her cackle. I don't think we're going to see her stumble over her words and give us word salad answers. They will edit it and cut it however they see fit. Now, the next up on the agenda is that the ABC News is going to host the presidential debate, the presidential candidates debate between Trump and Harris. Now, there's still some wrangling, I think, going on about the rules that are going to be in the background, whether there's going to be an open mic or a closed mic or whatever is going on. But it does sound, at least at this stage, that we're going to have a presidential candidate debate, at least one, on September 10th. Now, that's only just a few days away, so we've got enough time to pop all the popcorn and get everything ready so that we can enjoy that particular debate that will be on ABC News. And I hope they deal with the same very interesting policy positions that Harris has. And I hope they pin her to the wall with the tough questions that need to be asked. I know they'll do that when they ask Donald Trump the questions in the debate. And we'll have to see just how this one comes off, if it really does happen. Now, I'm not 100% convinced that it's really going to come off the way we think, and if we get one, that's one more than I thought we were going to get a week ago. So there it is. Get your popcorn ready. Make sure you understand the issues. Make sure you watch these two spectacles to see what's really going to happen. And I certainly hope that the pendulum is going to swing more towards Donald Trump's positions on this whole thing, but we'll have to see how they paint the picture. This is the Prepared Suburbanite, reminding you to be prepared always, and I'll see y'all on the next video.